Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Gnome in the Cottage. Today we are going to talk about 90 Day Fiancé Season 7 Episodes 1 and 2 Happily Ever After. No, I don't have the titles of the episodes with me, and I don't have my notes. I don't have a list of the couples, and honestly, I don't think I'm going to be here too long. I don't know about you, those of you who are fans of the show, if you feel the same way I do about this. With this season of Happily Ever After, I don't know, I feel like we've done something collectively wrong as an audience, and we're being punished. We're in 90 Day Fiancé hell, and this is the result. Where do I begin? So if you're just joining the channel and you don't watch the show, I'll try to make it interesting for you. If you do watch the show, you saw the title, you wanted to see another review or another commentary, welcome. I'm Gnome in the Cottage. Please like my channel, comment, and subscribe. It's a pretty new channel, so I'm happy just to see people come. Let's begin. Now, I am going to mesh episodes 1 and 2 of Season 7 together. I hope you can hear me okay. I've had one thing after another going wrong. This is my house. The oil just had to be filled because it emptied unexpectedly, and it's a 4,000 square foot house. It's expensive, and we don't know why the oil emptied, but I was looking at the bill. I'm like, wow, oil bill, mortgage. We have to pay both. So my computer's in the shop being fixed, so I can't go live from there. I just wanted to upload this video. I tried to make this video on 90 Day Fiancé the other day, and whilst I was making the video, the computer got somehow froze, and at the same time I was hacked because I checked an email. It was a nightmare, so let's try this again. So if you don't watch the show and you're thinking, well, I'm going to be very bored sitting here, let me explain the premise of the show. 90 Day Fiancé is the show where couples get together, and usually it is an American and somebody from abroad, a foreigner, and they become engaged and they have 90 days to get married. However, with this spinoff, it's called Happily Ever After. So this is couples that we've known, we've seen on the show in the past, and we're seeing how their lives are now. If they've gotten married and if they are living happily ever after, or if they're just stuck in hell, which is what it appears to be. So let's begin. I'm going to try to remember all of the couples. We have Jenny and Sumit. So I don't know about you, but I'm getting really tired of this Jenny and Sumit, the parents disapprove trope. It's, first of all, the thing I do like about Jenny and Sumit, I love me some Jenny. I love Jenny. Jenny's a 63-year-old woman, and she's dating a 30-year-old man who lives in India. Now, they did the other way thing. I think they've been on 3 seasons so far. This might be their 3rd or 4th season on the show. Jenny gave up her retirement, she cashed it in, she moved to India, she's all in. This isn't like the commonly revisited, are they coming over here just for the green card? Are they here for the right reasons? That is not a question with this couple. I mean, it may be, some people think that Jenny, whatever money Jenny does supply to the relationship, they probably live off of. We don't know what Sumit actually does for work. We know Jenny's retired. And it could be that he's living off her income over there, but I don't really care about that. They clearly do love each other. That's important, and I do like to see that. And I like that Jenny is just trying to live her life. Unfortunately, it's a cultural difference. It's a culture clash, as we often see. Sumit is an adult, however, because he's in India and his parents are Indian parents, I guess, they don't approve of Jenny. And so at the tell-all last time we saw, he did not tell his parents. He didn't come clean that he and Jenny had gotten married because his mother had threatened to make herself no longer exist. I have to be careful what I say on YouTube. I don't want to get in trouble if they got married. The parents just didn't approve. They got married. And we're supposed to believe that after the tell-all, now 90 Day Fiancé is a really popular show. We're supposed to believe that after the tell-all that nobody told the parents. They live in that remote of a part of India that nobody has access to social media. Nobody like told them, hey, your son got married to Jenny. But we have to believe it because, you know, in the second episode, the parents come over, there's a big blow up. Mom completely freaks out. What I felt bad about was that mom disowned Sumit. She said, don't come to my funeral. Don't come to anything ever again. I don't want to see your face anymore. I'll never accept her. Poor Jenny's sitting there, doesn't understand what anybody's saying. And Sumit is sitting there, you know, as he does, passively and quietly. You know, I felt bad for everybody. There was so much pain in that situation. Jenny was hurt because although she couldn't understand what was going on, it was plain as day to see that they would never accept her. And Sumit was being told that his mother did not love him anymore. Sumit was being shamed by his mother. And he was so devastated. Now, the other kid and his wife, I forget their names, and then the husband, they were trying to calm the mom down a little, but they still blamed Sumit. Oh, they were all about, poor mom, poor mom. Well, seriously, mom is being portrayed as fairly evil at this point. I think we can all agree that Jenny and Sumit can just live their lives and be happy. And then Jenny, after they left, Jenny wanted to be comforted because she was upset about the situation, and Sumit wanted to be comforted because his mom just disowned him, and it was a fight. It was hard to watch. Not as hard to watch as some other things. Let's talk about Kim. Let's talk about Kim and Usman. We've seen Usman, international superstar, soldier boy Usman. Don't we love some Usman? Hey, you know what? Honestly, I do like Usman. With Kim, it's hard for me. I think Kim is in a denial situation. I don't think she's, you know, always with 90 Day Fiancé, there's how real is the show? How fake is the show? How produced is the show? The answer is very. However, Kim is definitely stuck in a fantasy world, if you ask me. Usman is how many years younger than she is? He's a Nigerian rapper. Can I put air quotes around rapper? I personally, having watched more music videos from 90 Day Fiancé superstars than I care to discuss, I can tell you that I like Dancey Dancey by Biniam a lot better than any of the videos Usman's put out. Dancey Dancey, brrr. Don't ask me to do that again. But anyway, I don't remember how to dance to any of Usman's songs. Baby Girl, Lisa, how did that song go? Anyway, we don't even acknowledge Baby Girl Lisa anymore. She who shall not be named. But Baby Girl Kim, here's what I didn't like. Her friends were talking to her last episode, as is necessary in one of these episodes where the friends get together for dinner. They interrogate the person, the star of the show. They interrogate the cast member. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's pretty produced. However, the interrogation was pretty, it was pretty spot on, asking good questions. Kim can't have any more children, so she was being asked, are you going to allow Usman to have another wife? Hey, polyandry, polygamy, polygamous and polyandrous, poly relationships are a fine thing. However, before somebody jumps into a relationship like that, I feel like they need to know know the rules, there's books, there's YouTube videos on it, on the, you know, the mores, the values, the structures, how do you do it without people getting hurt? And Kim doesn't seem to have a clue. What I think I and her friends heard her say was what she wants to do is basically subjugate a Nigerian woman to have babies for Usman, and she would stay in Nigeria with the kids while Kim and Usman live here in America. And her friends were like, who are you? What are you thinking? And she's already assuming that Usman, right? Usman wouldn't want to see his kids. Yeah, he doesn't want to see his kids. It's not like that in Nigeria. Bullshit. I'm sorry. Some men want to be daddies. Some men want contact with their kids, and some men don't. It's got nothing to do with what country they live in. So I think Kim is living in a fantasy world, and as much as I like her energy, as much as I like her style. And I see that there's entertainment value in watching Usman on my screen sometimes. I can't get behind this relationship. I don't care about it that much. Let's move on to somebody I do care more about. I actually like this next couple I'm going to talk about, and that's Andre and Libby, Elizabeth. I am going to keep this short, okay? Andre and Libby we've seen for years on the screen. We've also seen them on Pillow Talk. We know the backstory. The backstory is that Andre has, constantly butted heads with Libby's family. Andre is from Moldova, and he's a very, I don't know if you want to say alpha male. He says he's an alpha male, but I don't like buying into those toxic masculine constructs. Hey, I think he's a pretty good guy, and he definitely has a personality that he likes to be in charge and be strong and not take anything from anybody. But Andre and Libby bought a house, and they're having a house party. And now, of course, the last time we had seen this family, it was the famous Moldovan wedding, in which the Libby family went and completely acted like ignorant people in Moldova and made fun of Moldova and Moldovan food, which is pretty rude. And then Charlie, the brother, got drunk at the wedding and completely, really, tried to start a scene. And it was pretty embarrassing. You could tell the guy had been drinking. Well, this season, they're trying to say Charlie has a problem. Charlie has an addiction problem, and Charlie needs to get help. And all of the siblings want to distance themselves from Charlie until he gets help. And the mom is trying desperately because she's got a birthday coming up. I forget which birthday. She wants all her kids in the same party at the birthday. We've seen this happen before. Last time Charlie and Andre were at a party, there was a knockdown, drag-out fight, a real fight, and Chuck was crying, and it was very, very sad, and it was hard to watch. And it is clear that Charlie, it seems, I can't tell by looking at somebody if they have a drinking problem. I can tell you a thing or two about addiction. So I feel for the addict. I get it. I'm not sure that how I feel, because Charlie doesn't seem like, yeah, he might have an addiction problem. That's all well and good. It's not all well and good. The problem with Charlie is that he's an asshole. That's it. Point blank and period. End of the day. The drinking or not, he's an asshole. So Andre has drawn a boundary. Libby has drawn a boundary. The sisters have drawn a boundary. They don't want Charlie coming back in. Now I can see it because I see how the show is going to go. I know that we're going to have a Charlie moment on the show. However, I am interested to see. I like the dynamic between Andre and Chuck. It warms my heart when they get along. Libby wants to sing, and she's singing, but then she got interrogated about what she wanted to do with her singing career. Oh, there's a chicken. Say hi to my chicken. Chicken. She wants to start a singing career, and she was really cagey about it, and the people at the party kind of interrogated her, and she said she wanted to sing nursery rhymes. Now, I kind of understand. They were like, well, is there any stream of revenue that comes from nursery rhymes? Hey, does Libby need a stream of revenue? She's got her family's real estate business. She's got the show. She's also got Pillow Talk. And I think they all do OnlyFans. Now, I don't know that Libby does. I'm not going to put that on her. Not that there's anything wrong with OnlyFans. I'm just not sure. So Libby says, I'm just trying to put my passion into something I care about. Baby shark, do, 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 do. Baby shark, do, do, do. Is that what she's going to do? Or what other nursery rhymes can we sing? 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One was Charlie and fell in the pool instead. All right, I won't try that again. So that's enough for Libby and Andre. I am happy to see them. Who else? Let's see. Bilal and Shada. You know what? I don't want to spend too much time on this. I watched Bilal and Shada on the very last season of 90 Day Fiancé, and then they got bumped right over to our screens on Happily Ever After. I don't enjoy watching them on screen. I just don't. I don't care about this story anymore. It's not interesting to me. Do you want me to say something more? No. I don't care. Shahida and Bilal's ex-wife, Shahida and Shaida, they have the most similar names, so I just don't know. One's Shahida, one's Shaida. They had a disagreement last season when Bilal's ex-wife came over and said to Bilal's wife-to-be, you need to sign that prenup. I need to protect my kids with Bilal. And Shaida said, you've got no right to come in here with the boxing gloves. And I didn't see that the ex-wife came in with boxing gloves. It just wasn't a very pleasant conversation, but nobody was particularly aggressive. That was where Shahida went wrong. Or Shahida was saying that Shaida, Bilal's new wife, was saying that Bilal's ex-wife had been aggressive in the confrontation. We all saw it on TV. I didn't see any aggression. However, I did not particularly care for the same old line. Are you here for the right reasons? Good grief, what's the right reason? I'd love to know. What is the right reason to be with your partner? It is not mutually exclusive. You don't either have it's for love or it's for a better life. You can want both, and that's okay, right? All right, anyway, moving on from that. I told you I don't want to give them too much airtime because they didn't earn it. Who else can I talk about? Big Ed. I'll be honest. I walked out of the room when Big Ed came on. I don't have much to say about him either. Big Ed's back with Liz. Big Ed got some notoriety from being a meme and also from, I think, PewDiePie or some big YouTuber sort of featured him for a little bit. So he got some kind of like really young audience for a while looking at him, wondering what he was doing, like having no idea who he was. He was so out of context. So Big Ed we know Big Ed because he went to the Philippines and met a girl named Rose, who he treated horribly, and she dumped him, and we all stood up and applauded. Since then, he's been on several dates. He's been on several spin-offs because he likes to see his own face on TV. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? He has a shower curtain of his face in his bathroom. I guess the saddest thing last time he was on was that his dog Teddy died. But they got a new doggy named Liam, looks a little like the old dog Teddy, and that was probably the most exciting part of their segment. There's a cute little doggy. Other than that, I don't care. Ed's trying to get his friend Richard and his mom to accept that he's going to marry Liz, and they won't. So there's that. And I don't really care about them that much. Who am I missing? Oh, Jovi and Yara. I like them a lot. Yara, last episode, went out with some friends who were making fun of Jovi, saying that Yara was out of Jovi's league, which I don't agree with at all, and I think that's a shitty thing for the friends to say. They want Yara to get boobs, and she went to a winery or a vineyard with Jovi, and she was talking about wanting boobs, and Jovi's like, yeah, I like fake boobs. So I have a feeling Yara will probably get fake boobs, and that's fine with me. Don't really care. I think she's a beautiful woman. I think she'll look beautiful with or without fake boobs. I'll be happy if she gets them. If that's what makes her happy, I have no problem with it at all. I really like that couple, and I'm glad we're seeing them again. I hope they do something interesting. I think the thing with Jovi and Yara is they don't have a lot of drama, which is kind of why we all turn on our TVs, isn't it? Drama, drama, drama. But yeah, that was it with them. Yara's got some friends that talk shit about Jovi that, you know, I think that's pretty classless, talking shit about Jovi. But you know what? You gotta remember, it is a reality TV show. I'm sure that the producers are like, we need to see you talk shit. Please do something. So I've got to be missing somebody. Okay, Jenny and Sumit. We did Usman and Lisa. We did Jovi and Yara. We did Andre and Libby. Okay, Angela and Michael, we didn't see yet, but they're coming back. And I'm not sure I'm going to be happy to see it because it looks like Angela's going off and kind of abandoning that relationship. And we all want, at this point, we think Michael has earned a spot in the USA. We want him to come from Nigeria. We just want to see Michael in the USA. We've been watching him on our screens. We've been watching this couple on our screens for years. We feel like he and his whole family have earned their way to this country. That's all there is to it. And if you don't believe me, go back and watch the show. This Nigerian man belongs right here in the United States. And we should send Angela over to Nigeria and we could do a swap and see how it goes. What else? I'm missing somebody. I've got to be missing somebody. Let me think. Did I miss anybody? Did I go through all the couples that quickly? I guess I did. Well, you know what? I'm sure I missed a couple. Yeah, it's going to drive me nuts. But next time I'll catch you up with that couple. And I will lead with whatever couple I missed. You guys can let me know who I missed. So yeah, I'm going to have to find some different TV to cover because this is as much as I love 90 Day Fiancé, it's jumping the shark, even though it's not a comedy. I don't know if that applies, but I like something that people are going to watch. Maybe, when Handmaid's Tale comes out, the 5th season drops, I'll start covering that and I'll do like more of a literary analysis. Who knows? Who knows? Hope you enjoyed my video. Hope you could hear me. I'm sorry we're outside in my yard. I know where there was a chicken interruption, but that happens here in Nome in the Cottage. This is the cottage. This is actually the cottage. The reason it's called the cottage is because it was lived in by Franklin Pierce and his wife Jane. And they bought it as their honeymoon cottage. And she didn't like it. It was too big for her. So yeah, we've got chickens and ducks and that's it. Anyway, please comment what you think below about the show. Comment, tell me what you think about the couples. Who did I miss? Who are you looking forward to? Is there anybody you wish they would put on? Is there anybody that you don't want to see at all? So yeah, that's what I want to know in my comment section. Glad you're here. Awesome. Bye.